Trivia that got stuck with me. With your due permission, sir. Sorry. So, on a lighter note, like there are 3 golden words for the love life everybody can relate to, we are all aware of. Das sir had these 3 golden words for the creative world, and they just got stuck with the whole batch and the following batches, all that. So they were thoda aur sochiye. So, and that's how there are so many things that we remember about Das sir, and this is one thing that always in our conversation comes up. So these words both encouraged us during our academic tenure. They both encouraged and stretched us beyond our comfort zone. So most of the students can now relate from where this whole thing came up, like, because you all have gone through the same process that we went through. So the legacy continues, I'll say. Let me start with a quote from someone I deeply respect, and he's from the industry, design industry, since I have been in the industry for so long. So this is one quote that is, I'll say, a basis to most of the work that I've been doing. People think that the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. You all would have heard that. The approach, the motivational person that I had in my life was, actually the grass is greener where you water it. So with that perspective, a lot of things change, like if you start having this. And this was the basis on which the whole design marathon event was conceptualized. So the intention was to water the creativity and thinking process through practical learning and real life scenarios. This helps the budding designers to be a holistic designer, better equipped to succeed in the industry and in life at large. So this is how the whole design marathon, the previous one and the 2.0 version, was also planned out in that context. A bit about what was going behind the scene, like that's how I can share. Let me talk about the event Design Marathon that the Institute has been conducting. The Design Marathon version 1 that was conducted in December 2021 with all of you with the same foundation batch was a day event consisting of fun-filled group activities in which 100+ students competed. The version 2.0 that we are having today is further scaled up, wherein the students worked throughout the semester on real-time social themes as part of their design thinking, design method subject. So this is a big move, I'll say. I can give credit to the whole foundation batch for understanding the basic approach, cooperating and trying to achieve what we really wanted to achieve in this semester. So today, as part of the evaluation of the 22 groups that we have, and they would be presenting their projects, 6 shortlisted groups would be presenting their work in session 1. That is what we are having in the auditorium, session 1. And in the session 2, the remaining 16 groups would showcase their work outside in the amphitheater. So there would be a walk around that we will be having with the external jury members and internal, and viewing the work that is displayed in the amphitheater. There would be winners pulled out from the session 1, which is 6 groups, and session 2, which would be 16 groups. That's basically the format that we'll be having today. Before we kick off the event, I would like to share my heartfelt appreciation for the foundation batch students, as I have seen them evolve into creative thinkers, not only challenging themselves beyond their limits, but also supporting each other as a team. That was something that I'll count as a soft skill, but I think everybody did pretty well on that perspective during the execution of the project as a group activity. On that note, I will hand over to Ms. Shweta for taking the day forward. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to invite Mr. Neeraj Sharma, HOS Footwear, to address the students. Please, sir.
Good afternoon to respected jury members, dear students, colleagues, FDDI staff, and everybody present. I am thankful that I have been allowed for 5 minutes to share my views, although I am not an expert on this topic, but I would like to say something. Before I start, special thanks to FDDI management for organizing this important event. Special thanks to jury members from IGNOU and DTU, Professor Das and Professor Manji, taking out time from their busy schedule. So design thinking, whatever I know, I would like to put it in very simple words. And to do this, I would like to use two famous quotes. One to define what is design thinking, and one to express the importance. So design thinking is a way of thinking and working that helps us to define and solve problems. It is a non-linear, interactive and human-centered process that helps us to reframe problems as opportunities. It was said by Mandy Dimitridis. And the next one is, the illiterates of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but definitely those who cannot learn, unlearn and relearn. It was said by Alvin Toffler. So these are two famous quotations on this topic. 80% of the jobs, as per a study, that will exist after 10 years haven't been invented yet. Big question mark. So how can we best prepare our students for the unknown future? How can we teach our children to be creators, innovators and problem solvers of tomorrow? Who can adapt and rise to the challenges when necessary to flourish in a rapidly changing, increasingly complex life and work environment? The solution looks like design thinking, teaching young students. And what we get when we learn design thinking? Creativity and innovation, critical thinking and problem solving, communication skills, understanding the value of collaboration, looking at setbacks and failures differently, not as problems or not as a down day or something, but valuable learning moments. Developing community-minded behaviors, future and solutions-oriented approach. So we can see how much we gain when we study this subject. Design thinking is not only important for academics, it is also important for the world of business. I can give a small example. For the success of any business, product, idea or any service on the globe, we need to see the things with three lenses. People's need, 1, technology, 2, and viability, 3. So if a product or service cannot fulfill the requirements of the people, then we are bound to fail. It will not succeed. If we are not using the right technology, which is latest available or the most futuristic one, so that we are not falling obsolete very soon out of the market. If we are using the right one, we are doing it right. And then the business viability. If a product or service is fulfilling the needs of the people, if we are using the most modern technology, even then, if it is not viable for the business, it is bound to fail. So all three boxes must need to be ticked. So we have seen how important design thinking is for academics and for the world of business or the professionals. What FDDI is doing or already has done to support design thinking. Looking at the need of the industry and to make the courses more future ready, FDDI has recently revamped its BDES courses, which are more design centric now, 1. And 2 is FDDI is also creating Center of Excellences at 5 of its centers, namely COE Rohtak for non-leather, Jodhpur for orthopedic and special needs shoes, Kolkata for leather goods, Patna for retail and Chennai for design. So this is the bit FDDI is doing on its part. These centers will not only give a big push to research and development activities, but surely promote learning by practice. So now I need to respect the timetable. I have been allowed to speak only for 4 or 5 minutes. I am also very, very eager to see the upcoming presentations from our students. And now, last but not the least, all the best to the participating students. Wish you a lot of learning, luck, and success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening our students. Now I would like to call upon Mr. Anup Rana, HOS Leather Goods.
इसको हटाना पड़ेगा। IT 118 लगा दो, ये लगाना है इसका। देखो प्रीव्यू मोड में है, एक बार दोबारा स्टॉप करके करिए। एक मिनट, हाँ 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 हाँ, क्या डिटेक्ट नहीं कर रहा। ये सर आपका किस पे है, ये इसमें है? पेन ड्राइव में ले लीजिए
सर अशोक सर जब तक आप ये चेक करें शुड आई कॉल नेक्स्ट
हाँ वो कर लीजिए हाँ हाँ ज़्यादा बेटर है कॉल दी एडिक कॉल दैट प्लीज़ ऐसे सुन लीजिएगा उसको लगा दो
व्हाट डू यू सजेस्ट आप बताइए शुड आई वेट
कौन सा ये डेस्कटॉप में है वो क्या लैपटॉप मंगा लीजिए पुराना
आप इसमें ट्रांसफर करिए
हाँ बुला लो हाँ बुला लो
थैंक यू
हाँ
थैंक यू सो मच
I would like to call Mrs. Shampa Nayak, Senior Faculty Fashion Department.
हेलो ठीक है ना ओके Good afternoon to one and all here, respected jury members and my dear students. Once again, I would like to congratulate you all for, as you have been able to accomplish this new task, right? And I would really like to congratulate you all for that. Okay, now talking about design thinking. I hope by now you all have some insight about this concept, yeah? Because now you have been able to complete your project, which was based on this concept altogether. Because we see that with the rapid change in society as well as in technologies, the methods and the procedures that we used to use earlier, previously, are no more effective these days. Hence, it becomes very, very important that you have a different mindset, you have a different, thinking ability, which is more diverse, which is more human-centric, catering to the needs of the customers. Because with the change in time, with the change in technology, with the change in consumer consumption behavior, okay, so what happens is that now the entire mindset of the consumers are also changing, right? So it becomes very imperative for the designers also to come up something which is innovative, which is creative, and at the most, which is much more based on the need of the consumers. And today we see that if we have this ability of thinking differently, innovatively, it also encourages our budding designers to initiate some entrepreneurial initiatives as well, because it is also imperative, it is also very important, right? Because the day you are able to find the gap, the day you are able to find the scope, as in what is needed, it becomes very effective for you to come up with something new, which is not there in the industry, right? So hence, in order to what you call as develop, in order to have a better quality in your product, in your skills, in your output, this technique or this the process is extremely important. And here in FDDI, we try to nurture our students so that they are more expressive, they are more creative, they are more innovative, inventive, as well as imaginative, right? So with that key, keeping that key in note, I would like to congratulate you, as well as I would also like to wish you very good luck for your future endeavors. And I hope you all do really well in your future projects that you undertake. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Shampa ma'am, for a great speech. Now I would like to call upon Anup sir.
स्क्रीन
नहीं आ
तो यहाँ से रख सकते
नहीं आ रहा है
हैं। आ गया आगे
फ्रंट में
ये
नहीं अभी नहीं मेरे को। Namaskar to all. Dear students, jury members, faculties, HOS, HOD, management staff, and honorable MD. It's glad welcome we will bring to you here this afternoon, filled with desires, hopes, dreams, and we'll all share. Let me introduce myself. Myself is Anup Singh Rana, postgraduate NIFT 98 batch, and MBA from MDU, having 20-year experience in the fashion industry along with 3 years of academic experience. My major work area was the research and development, product development, where I worked with various reputed export houses, fashion brands like Diesel. And I am the HOS of LGD and looking after our schools situated at Noida, Banur, Hyderabad, and Kolkata. LGD department stands for leather goods and accessories design. Here we provide a vast area of explorations on many leather products, with leather bags, small leather goods, jewelry, hard goods, home decor, belt, gloves, leather open shoes, and leather garments. Our aim is to provide a transformative educational environment for the talented young students to nurture their inventive potential and to acquire distinct skills valuable to their self, industry, and society. In our LGD department, we offer a stimulating, modernistic, and evolving curriculum that span the vast spectrum of Indian artistic heritage, yet remains firmly contemporary and using the disruptive way, which I'm going to share my new syllabus after this, so that you can have an idea of what we are going to offer you after semester 3 onwards. We enable our faculty and students to have an intensive interaction with the designers, industry mentors, government agencies, education institutions, fashion export houses, startups, hubs, corporate, relevant to our program courses, and national and international fairs. So let me, as today's topic is all about design thinking and disruptions, let me discuss a few things on this topic, and after that we'll take you to the our syllabus, leathers. Why we are talk so about the design thinking? As we know, you already completed semester 1 and semester 2, all discussing all these things. So only when we talk about the design is all about solution of a problem, right? And solution of the problem has to be not artistic or the functional point, but in these aspects: desirability, feasible, and viable. If you achieve this thing, you will be the winner. If you think like a designer, this will help you in everywhere. If you are going to the product development, if you go for service industry, if you do any kind of processes involvement, or if you are involved in a strategies making, this all design thinking process which you had learned so far will help you out. So don't stop this design thinking process, Abhi. You have to take this in future in all aspects. And when we talk about in organization, this design thinking always helps in our customers, solving our customers' requirements. There's lots of ambiguous challenges are there, जिसको हम wicked problems भी बोलते हैं, जिसका कोई अंत नहीं होता है. So this also can help us in nipping that wicked problems. This also gives innovation solutions. It helps organization run faster with more efficiency. Why this is an integral part of our lifestyle? As we know, human rule, design is a social nature. Why we make a design? We are not making a design for ourselves. We are making for the society. So every time there is a problem, the new design is, we have to create a new design. So this is an integral part. Ambiguity is inevitable. We perform experiments to limit based on our knowledge, control. We have to redesign the rules. As we say, it's an iterative process. So all design has to redesign. It's not, because everything is evolving day by day. Technology is evolving, problems also creating. That's why we say they're wicked problems of the society. So making the ideas into tangible. So this design thinking comes into the picture. Why we give so importance to DT, design thinking? Because we always know about the problem, but this helps us in solution, giving the right solution. So I wish you will use this design thinking process now in advanced level, because our courses what we have developed so far now is totally based on this design thinking process only. So let me introduce our syllabus, which we have developed. We are in process of refinement. You can see here, we had divided this course into the core, interdisciplinary, and the latest demand we need to incorporate some subjects like leather testings. These are the core subjects. The basics, cutting and manufacturing of the leather goods, garments, the value enhancement on the leathers. Actually, we haven't covered before the leather enhancements. What much more we can do on the leather surfaces, which is the integral part of selling of any kind of product in the international brand. Because leather, we know leather is a black and brown. We just seen the leather as a black and brown, but we can create lots of wonders in the leather surfaces. Computer applications for Photoshop, Illustrators, design process with the project range, development bags and garments. Again, here your design thinking will come into the picture. Fashion trends and forecasting. We are planning to introduce a foreign language as a French. Fashion communication. This is the what feedback we have got from the industry. Our students are not able to stand in front of the other best design institute of India. So a fashion or communication subject we are also introducing, not in one semester, but in all the semesters, so that your persona, your body language, your personal speaking skills can be enhanced. And what we had discussed, what we are planning to introduce here is also to introduce the multidisciplinary departments subjects. Like in this subject, in this semester we are trying to introduce the visual merchandising. Then you people has to go for the tannery training. Semester 4, development of leather goods, advancement, fashion illustrations, computers, then design thinking. Here the design thinking will be the application part. You already done the basic part in the module. Here it will be the application part. It means what are the project in your mind, which we are going to see today. We will take you journey from there onwards, right? So this is how we are planning to use this design thinking as an integral part of my whole syllabus. Entrepreneurship development, because till now your people, our students are not aware of, everyone is looking for the jobs. But here what we are planning is to create you, we are sowing a seed in you so that you can think about your startups now only. We are adding computer applications, CorelDRAW in design, overview of fashions, foreign language again, the French one. In NIFT, if you go to other institutes, they are just teaching in one semester. But we are teaching you the foreign language, French, in all these three, till the 7th semester, so that you will be perfect in the foreign language also. Apart from the design, creative designer, you are the technical know-how people, then also you speak one foreign language. So this is the added value in our leather goods design department syllabus. Another here, the elective subject which we added is the open shoe footwear. So it's not like that in LGAD you are not having any kind of exposure of other department. Here you are having a privilege to get the exposure of footwear also. Semester 4, you will go to the summer training. Again, it is non-leather. So we are not focusing on leather, but we are focusing on non-leather also. Vegan or the alternate solution to the leather bags and other products. So here we will give you the training in the industry where the fabrics or other than leathers are there. In semester 5, we will give the basic training of the pattern making. Again, we had introduced a zero waste pattern development, which is a new kind of pattern in demand because of sustainable fashion. How to create a design with zero wastages. We know we are in the leather industry, but still, we can use the alternate solutions also. Then our leather garment constructions, introduction to sustainable fashion, photography, computer-aided applications, 3D glow, fashion marketing and supply chain management, sustainable way. After the COVID, there are lots of changes happen. So you should be aware of what are the latest marketing strategies are there in the market. What are the supply chain management is happening in nowadays. Retail management, again, it's a interdisciplinary subject. You will get the exposure of retail management because our students also goes to the retail sector. Again, foreign language, fashion communication. After the end of semester 5, students will go to craft cluster. Any kind of craft cluster they will adopt, and they do the presentation in the department. Semester 6, having a fashion lifestyles, small leather goods, and home decor. We got the industry feedback. The students wants, student has to be in a multiverse. So not only we are restricting our student to the leather goods or garments, but we are giving exposure in the home decor, products like cushions, hard goods, gloves, belts, because God knows you people might be come up with a startup with your own. Advanced pattern making, garments, leather garments, constructions, men's and women. Then another subject which we have added here is non-leather bags and accessory development. So here the construction of the leather bags is totally, when we compare the construction of the leather bag and construction of non-leather bag is totally different process. So here one subject is also there where you will learn how to create a bags or a small SLGs without non-leather material. Again, fashion communications, computer applications, CLO application part. So in previous semester you had learned the CLO, the basic one. Here it is application part, the portfolio development, blenders, avatar creation. Because what is the need of today's industry is all about presentation, audio visual presentations, what you have created. Introduction to synthetic materials, leather alternatives, where export merchandising documentations. Elective, again, we are giving a subject, e-commerce and social media marketing. After having semester 6, we'll send you the industry internship. On semester 7, you will be having a production planning management, fashion line, IPR, intellectual property rights. You should be know this time only how to file the copyrights and patents in your name. That is missing because you're creating a lots of new designs and your design has to be acknowledged. Research writing, digital portfolios, fashion innovation. So during semester 7, this is all these inputs we had received from the industry. So one very nice subject which we have introduced here is the fashion innovation, digital advancement in fashion technologies, like 3D tech, VR, trial rooms, NFT, RFD, ERP, PLM softwares for footwear and the garments. So this is a new subject which is a very new kind of thing in the fashion industry which we have introduced in semester 7. Fashion communications, foreign languages again. Then elective subject we had introduced UI UXI. This subject is in high demand. My maximum students already placed in the industry in the graphics in UX UI only. So why not give them a UXI education in this syllabus only? It should be a part of syllabus. Semester 8 will be very light for you people. You will make a dissertation project and create a design project in a final stage. You have to submit a design project in a final stage which you already created, which you already developed so far during the semester journey. And after that, you may go in the industry for the on-job training. In this way, our all 8 semesters will be completed. So I hope you will like this LGD department. They will come back to us. And why are we focusing on the leather? You can see the graph. As per the latest survey of TechnoAvio, the latest market research report, the growth market of leather products is 5%, where when we talk about 2020 to 2025, we have $207.5 million growth inclination is there. It means India can grow 100% in the worldwide market. You can see some figures here. As per the latest industry scenario, leather accessories gives a 25.2%. It means this leather accessories department is very potential for you for the future. So I'm not speaking, but I'm sharing the figures of our surveys, national and international surveys. So export of leather and leather products value $395 million in April 22 and records positive growth April 2021 of 36.68%. So you can see the growth value of our product leather accessories. And when talking about the career pathways, where you are going to place, so we have these 4 channels: e-commerce, production, merchandising, and design, where you can place yourself. Startups, content writers, bloggers, stylists, event planning, e-commerces. For the production, heads, quality control, export manufacturing, domestic brands, private labels. For merchandising, you can go to buying houses, retail divisions, head product analyst, license and sourcing offices. For the design, you can create your own design boutique also, or you can open your own startup. Designers, trend analysts, range developers, entrepreneurs, or craft applications. So these are the career pathways if you join the LGAD department. Thank you very much. Any questions? Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing such a good knowledge on LGAD syllabus and for motivating us. Now is the time for group presentation. Are the groups ready? I would like to invite group A5 for the presentation. Amit sir, students need your help. It was, you know it, in which folder it was?
stage is the empathy stage, the second stage is define, and then the ideation stage, the prototype, the testing, and the implementation stage. So moving on, the empathy stage is the first stage of the design thinking process, where you go to the user and then understand, collect information and understand what exactly their problems are. In our project, we went up to 58 senior working women. We conducted interviews, we did SWOT analysis, these are design methods. We conducted interviews and then we accessed many of the information. Moving on, the next stage is the define stage.
Now moving on to the prototyping stage, we constructed prototype of our digital and physical solutions. We constructed scaled down versions of our solutions so that we can test them among our users and know whether they are fitting into their needs or not.
In testing stage, we introduce prototype with real users and receive feedback based on what they like, what they want to change in it, and what they necessary. Move on.
Okay, so the last stage of the design thinking process is implementation stage. So that's the stage we are at right now. So throughout our journey, one thing we kept in mind is to make a design that fits into the existing habits of the user and not something that the user has to learn in order to use. So the user has not to learn in order to use. So on the basis of this, we created two solutions, a parcel box and an app that's called Safer, which we believe that fits into that white spot called the sweet spot of innovation. Now moving on, now we have something really interesting. So this is basically a visual representation of a world in 2025 where our digital solution exists. So this is a role play, please enjoy.
May I come in, ma'am?
Yes, come in.
Hi, ma'am. These are your files.
It was very interesting looking at it.
I had one problem. I am new to here and I can't find an accommodation. Can you help?
This is it. I have a solution for you. Take a look. This is save.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, I have an appointment. Or not to worry. I have an app. Let's fix it.
Here is how it basically mends into the daily lives of a woman, and we don't need to worry about them going out or interacting with unnecessary people or worrying about any of that at all. Moving on, this is the interface of the app. A slide, okay. Then this is the journey of making the parcel box. How we went through paper prototyping and solid prototyping, and now here we are with a full built lock, a gate at the side to unlock it from your side, and for the delivery boy to put the parcel from the door. It's completely safe and tried, and it doesn't require any interactions with any new person. It also acts in this new age of the COVID era. Coming on to the conclusion, there is not a lot that I can say right now, but Mr. Amit Sabharwal has helped us so much. He has made us learn the design thinking process, and which has opened us to new horizons to look at things differently. And not only has this been a project, but it's been a part of our lives. We have become more than a team. We've become friends, and we've learned so many different ways that there are just too few words to complete them all. So this is to all the women in our lives, to all of us. We believe that the change is here. Thank you so much.
Come on, guys. Show some energy. कंपटीशन है मगर है तो सारे साथी ना. थैंक यू गाइस. You can give the mic, one mic to sir.
Which would be already present. So any other wrong pin would not open the box, and it's not, you can open. There would be a platform inside.
Whenever it will open, it will capture the delivery boy. This won't open again. And the user will take that parcel. So user will take that parcel out from this door by putting the password, and so they can take out the parcel boxes. App, yeah. He can open it, yeah. Thank you so much, sir. $3,000 till now, 3 to 35, yeah, till now. Yeah. Yeah. Password. They made from Panama. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, students. Now group B2. A big round of applause for group B2.
Good afternoon, everyone, honorable judges, staff members, and all my dear friends. We are the students of Foundation Year, Batch B, and group name B2. My name is Nancy. Rest of the members, please tell your names. My name is Nancy.
Vaishnavi Gupta.
So, our problem criteria is design a modular solution for carrying animals at a longer distance. I repeat, design a modular solution for carrying animal at a longer distance. We have chosen an animal named cattle. The reason behind choosing this animal is that because we all belong to the Indian mythology, and we believe that the cow are considered as a god, so their safety does matter. While in a normal the reason, and also the other reason behind choosing this concept is that in normal vehicle, during loading and reloading of a kettles, the kettles may got hurt. Their knee pain, their knee got bleed, and some scratches are also there. There is no proper food and water facility, especially during transportation, as well as no shading proper facility during adverse condition. Some of the solutions are also available in the market, but they are not feasible and holistic. As well as in somehow the owner just ignore the cattle safety because they are more concerned about their investment and all. So coming to the what is we are basically thinking of doing that. We are more concerned regarding the sustainability and securing the health of the cattle. We are here designing a standard vehicle. In that vehicle there is some additional features that is required, especially in this era, for the cattle safety. We are also creating an opportunity for veterinary doctor, user, as well as the transporter. The veterinary doctor can easily access to the rest of the medicate to the cattle either through online or offline mode, and the transporter or the user can easily access the vehicle for the cattle transportation at very optimum cost price. Coming to the empathy stage.
While doing empathy stage, we decided to go on surveys and ethnographic interviews and used our observation as well. Most of the time they travel via road for transporting of cattle, and the reasons are breeding, slaughter, auction, and doctor medical purpose. And there is a certificate which is called CVI, and it is time consuming.
The third stage is ideation stage.
Coming to the define stage. Define stage is basically the second stage where we have defined a Mr. Persona named Mr. Oxel. The reason behind giving this specific name is that the second name of the cattle is Oxen, and we have innovated it and given it a name as a Mr. Oxel. The problem statement is that Mr. Oxel needs a safe and hassle way to manage his cattle during transportation because he wishes to secure his investment and focuses on the primary objectives for the travel. Now, coming to the empathy, the third stage, that is ideate.
Coming to the ideation stage, in this stage we first explore the concepts, then frame the solutions. So, during the brainstorming, we achieved 5 different domains. The first one is digital solution by Nancy. The second one is food and relaxing by Amrita. And then third one is knee pad and mask by Nandini, and the fourth one is frictional ramp by Atharv, and the last one is standard vehicle by me. And so all these domains get support cattle to in their safety and comfort.
So coming to the prototype stage.
So fourth stage is prototype stage.
Here we have fulfilled all the 3 lenses approach, that is the people, agreed, business, and the technology. We have succeeded, we have went to the user research, and they agreed all the 3 lenses are getting successful for both the physical as well as for the digital solution. Now coming to the testing stage.
In this stage, we have achieved physical solutions and digital solutions. In this stage, we get users' feedback, and they want to change and what they want to remove, and they eagerly use it, and they like our solutions.
Coming to the how we have done all the achievements that we are thought of. The first is the standard vehicle, that is emphasizing at a center. The standard vehicle is name given as a SAFTL 503. There is also a reason behind it. SAFTL represents the safety of a cattle, so it's SAFTL 5 represent the 5 members in our group, 0 representing that we are starting from the 0 level or the ground level, and the 3 indicated there are 3 cattle can be transported at a time. There is rest of the things will be defined by the Vaishnavi.
So in our standard vehicle, we have some detachable features so that we can use it in normal vehicle also. The eco-friendly floor and the padded walls that they cannot hurt by if we're transporting them. They might get if the jerk continues, they might get hurt. So the padded walls support them in traveling.
As well as there is a ground level which is basically full of mud, so that during transportation it will be easy for the cattle to be remain in their own original surface, because they are not habitual of this iron surface that is basically on the vehicle. Food and storage will be defined by the Amrita.
And there is a container in a There is a container which is divided into 2 sections for food and water. The upper part of is made of rubber, which can be easily adjusted from of the cattle's cow mouth. Second, and the lower part is attached with magnet, because the vehicle in
the base of the magnet is basically made up of iron, so that's why we have indulged a magnet so that it can be easily adjusted. As well as these boxes are removable, so that wherever the user went, it can be go through with them. Now coming to the ramp part, which is defined by the author.
So there is a foldable ramp for the normal vehicles in the loading unloading process for the in transportation.
Kettles. Now coming to the knee pad and mask defined by the Vaishnavi.
So in traveling, in normal vehicle, the cow might get hurt if the jerk has been. So we made 2 products, the knee pad and the mask, face mask, so cattle can easily travel longer distance.
As well as in the knee pad, we have used the quilting method. Inside it there is a foam, so that it create a softness, and the mask is basically for like during the transportation the cattle just open up their mouth, and during the jerk or the breaker they got hurt. So that's why there is a mask which is made up of macrame thread, which is also again a soft, so that it would be help them. Now, there is a digital solution designed by me. The name of the digital solution is a Smile Cow. There is also a reason, because during all these, the product that is visible on the table, which all can be purchased by using this app, name is Smile Cow. Presenting, I guess. Sir, may I need you? Yeah, please. Sorry for the inconvenience. Yeah, it's now open. So this is the app. This is basically designed for the 3-person user, transporter, and veterinary doctor. These are the details during the login, and we can also scan our images of all this. This is basically the main interface. I'm extremely sorry for that. So let me talk about it. Will be run again. So the app defines various features, like there will be 3 sections: login as a user, doctor, and transporter. All the person can easily access to the app, and regarding that they will have to submit all the details that is required. the transporter will access all the details of his vehicle so that it can be easily. This is the main interface of the app. Here is also some details like how to hire vehicle, like this is the vehicle and how to hire for the vehicle. There is a relaxation time because in some times when we cattle move from one place to another place, the transporter may got confused where to stop the vehicle and have food for the cattle. So it will identify the open areas where the driver can easily do the same. There is also a method of how to sold and purchase the cattle. This is also enhancing the marketing purpose. This is the veterinary doctor. Especially the village area, people are not able to went to the doctor some of their issue. So through this app they can easily access either through the online and offline mode. There are some physical product which can be easily accessed, knee pad, mask, vehicle, standard and all the things. This is the poster. Thank you.
Thank you group B2 for thinking on a noble cause, and which reminds us गाय हमारी माता है. Right everyone? So again a big round of applause. Next group is A4, group A4. Meanwhile, एक group के
very good afternoon to each and everyone present here. This is Group A4 with the members being Swami, Adina, Abhishek, Surbhi and I, Ishika. The topic for our design thinking process was design for paraplegic people who love to have to travel. So during these past 4 months, we curated solutions that would not only benefit paraplegics but all wheelchair users in general. We thought of it as a cause and decided to work all towards it to achieve our goal. The main purpose of working on this project was to help improve the lives of all wheelchair users by making them feel more comfortable, healthy and equipped with basic facilities, because the wheelchair on which they spend most of their time today is not completely appreciable. We took up this challenge specifically to help resolve even the tiniest of obstacles faced by them, because this is something that has never been spoken about and has been ignored ever since. Our main approach for solving the above stated problem is that we plan to improve the functionality and the aesthetics of the basic manual foldable wheelchair by providing both physical and digital solutions in the form of a 3-tiered wheelchair and a customization app. Now I pass it on to Dina to talk more about our design thinking process.
So when we are talking about the design thinking process, there are 6 stages. The first stage is the empathy stage, where we have visited different hospitals like Indian Spinal Injury Hospital, Fortis Hospital and NGOs like Kalyan Seva, and we could understand more the difficulties of the users from the empathy stage. And then we went to the define stage, where from the collected information from the empathy stage we have framed out a problem statement and how might we statement. The problem statement goes like this. One of a user, Nitin, needs to be more comfortable, healthy and equipped because the common wheelchair in which he spends most of the time is not completely appreciable. The how might we statement is like how might we can improve the basic wheelchair so that the user's life will be more comfortable and healthy. So now I'm passing on to Abhishek for the ideation stage.
Ideation is a stage where we develop creative ideas from first two stages. As a group, we have created a 140 sketches. Brainstorming is the method that we used in this stage.
Okay, talking about the prototype stage. In prototype stage, there is a scaled down version of our paper prototypes, digital as well as physical. Moving on to the ideate testing stage. In testing stage, we went again to the same user whom we went to the empathy stage. We tested our prototypes, we talked to them, we had their feedback, and that successfully validated from them. Passing to Ishita for the implement stage.
So now finally coming to the implementation stage, we first started by the digital application. So I would request you to follow the video. So yeah. It is basically an app wherein a user can customize their own wheelchair according to the specific needs and requirements of oneself. The app has been divided into 2 versions, that is premium and basic. Therefore, the user can first start by adding features from the basic version and then eventually elevate to the premium version. Following, the user can finally place his order from the cart, and we are sure that the order placed will definitely replicate the images shown in the app. For example, if we come to this slide, for example, if you focus on this picture here, you can see that this is one of the features we provide in the basic version. So it's a 3-tiered wheelchair wherein all the features previously added to the cart have been highlighted in blue, whereas the other features remain in black and white. This has been added basically for better understanding and clarity of the user. Now I pass it on to Swami to talk more about our physical product.
Moving to the physical product, before I start, I first like to highlight on one point that we were the first and the only group who went to the body storming process. Body storming is a process where we purchased a basic wheelchair with that adapted to it in our life and focused on the problems which they had their habit. Now talking about the physical product, so our physical product, we focused on 2 parts. First is the need, second is then efficiency. Need comprises of the comfort factor, whereas efficiency comprises of the mobility factor. because in efficiency, there is 1:1 ratios. How much our arms swings, that much the wheels move. But in this wheelchair, how much we pull this wheelchair from the handle, that moves. This specifies 1:2 ratio. Talking about the cushioning factor and handling in aerodynamics, if we look up into handles facing towards us is used to lift things, and handle facing towards the sideways helps to push things. For the 3 tires comprises the stability factor. Now talking about the mobility factor, our wheelchair, just if we we have 2 shafts. We have 2 shafts. One is the big one and second is the small one. The big one is attached with a smaller lathe gear, which is comprises of 50 teeth, whereas small shaft is comprises of 100 teeth of the bigger lathe there. Now talking about more, the larger lathe gear has attached a flywheel. This is the main focus of the wheelchair. When if you notice, when we push the thing, when we push the thing, it's move. But when we again, it does not move. So that's the main motive of our move. So if we are moving, it is moving, and we again can go back without moving. Now talking about one more thing, the height of this wheelchair is 18 centimeter. That is the standard that is the standard part, ideal for the users to sit. And that's all. Now I would like to have a user journey.
I hope our product needs helps in bettering the life of millions of people. Our motive of doing this project was to make life some sugary and spicy. Thank you all for joining us today. We want to show some video of our glimpse of journey.
Very well explained and executed. Come on guys, again. Energy. Till the time question answer round is going on, I would like to invite group B1 to have their setup.
Yes, it is independent. Yes, sir. So, sir, the function of that is basically it's for the support. When you, sir, you normally see an auto that is 3-wheel. Why? It is because of stability. That is more stable as compared to the 4-wheel. When we went to the body storming process, so the 4 wheels, we could not find the right directions. But with the 3 wheels, we could actually adjust the right direction. From the so the breathing system, this is the part. For the user, and for the person who is riding, they don't need a breathing system, because actually this So sir, we are including this breathing system. So this same breathing system should be included in. Sir, actually there was a little time, so we thought. Yes. Complete this whole. We went, sir. Actually, we went to many persons who to develop this, and they were rejecting our products. So we took help from our sir. Sir, they were rejecting because they don't wanted to entertain us, because we were students. So we went to them, but with the help of sir, because we have some Darjan with us, so they at least prefer us. So we went with sir. Sir explained, we explained, then we started this journey. Ma'am, 18 to 19,000. Ma'am, actually this can cost even less. This is the one prototype. No sir. Yes sir, yes sir, for sure. Thank you sir.
How much will you sell this idea?
Sir, honestly, we when we went to the sir, we priceless sir. Sir, we did it for the cause, sir, just for the cause, so that it can help a one user. That is why we've developed this wheelchair, just for a cause and nothing more.
Good afternoon, everyone. So this is Group B1, and my name is Anshita.
My name is Kunal Srivastava.
I'm Sophia. She is Arushi, and there's one more member, Shrishti. She's not present, unfortunately. So basically, we'd like to start off with some questions. Okay, so imagine yourself in a house of gold with all the luxury you can imagine. But there's no one to understand or empathize with your feelings, or no one that can understand you. How would you feel in that situation? Second question is that imagine that your defense mechanism is seen as a threat by others. How would you feel at that time?
Imagine you ordered noodles and it tastes like strawberries. No. So just like you fed a dog matar paneer. And the next question is, imagine your children celebrating success of your neighbors instead of you.
And next question, imagine you are lifeless in the road and everyone is looking at you, but no one is helping, like even no even can exist.
All of these questions will be answered shortly. So let's just start from the beginning. It all started when we started looking for accessories for dogs. What we found was that all the accessories were basically made from the perspective of owner. There were collars, there were bite marks, there were costumes. All of these, by the sound of it, sounds restrictive. Nobody wants to be in restrictions. So what we came to a conclusion was that the best accessory you can give your pets is your understanding and your help to them. So, alright, so what we did was, it will be told to you by Sophia.
The second stage of design thinking is define, where when we collect the data from empathy stage, then we analyze all the data in hand. We started reading between the lines and trying to trying to catch something which is core problem. So our problem is owners need to have understand dog, which is better for both of them, and then so this can be achieved. This can be achieved by educating them through a medium.
Sorry if I'm missing out the empathy stage, so let's start with the empathy stage first. Basically, we went out asking our friends for their opinions on the topic. We asked our friends' families, then we took some ethnographic interviews of people outsiders and took their opinion over this. Besides that, we did image sorting, in which basically there were images of some fancy breeds and some Indian breeds. And what we found was Indian breed wasn't really appreciated or wasn't the first priority of people. Besides that, we also went to some veterinary doctors, pet stores, daycare centers, and took their opinion over this. They gave us a clearer view of what problems are faced by the pets actually. For example, let's take up an example that to adore the dogs, we just pick them up, like allow them to sleep on the bed. That is actually bad for their health, which hinders the actual functioning of their hind legs. After that, let's come to the ideate stage. We all actually came up with 144 approx sketches of the ideas that we are going to make, and in that ideate stage we came up with we came to conclusion of making an app as a digital product and a comic as a physical product. The prototyping stage will be explained to you by Arushi.
In this stage, we are finally ready to implement our product in the real life by two solutions. One is physical and one is digital. Digital by our app and physical by comic.
So coming to testing, in testing stage we test our prototype with our targeted audience. We tested at least I guess minimum 40 and maximum 54 tests, and we know what they want, and we did changes after the testing.
Then now question is how. So we provided a platform where you can buy a pet and gain a knowledge before buying the pet and after buying a pet. So we can provide information about breeds, services in the app, and we also promote Indian breeds, just like your kids appreciate your success. So second one is our comic, that is our physical product, where we also provide information but in more fun way.
So let's talk about the physical product first. Basically, it's a comic. The targeted audience that we have put for the comic is teenagers and kids, because it will be more fun for them to understand, and it will give them a younger foundation. It will depend on their upbringing too. Like lots of kids are actually scared of dogs, and they're actually been scared of. They're told that do this or the dog will bite you. So that's not the correct behavior that should be taught them. They are actually to be adored. So that is what we have told in our comic. The protagonist of our comic is basically a child named Kunal who adopts a dog, and it's a whole journey of theirs, how the dog can communicate with Kunal and tell him about certain aspects of his life and what he likes and dislikes. And let's talk about the digital aspect now.
So our digital aspect was our app named Bhaubao. Basically, it provides information and all the necessary things about before buying the pet or after buying the pet, and help in knowing all the basic requirement necessities of the dogs. So basically it covers 5 main aspects. The first one is information, the second one is buying and selling, the third one is must to have service, the fourth one is good to have service, and the fifth one is accessories. So basically in information we provide information about the breed, information about the diet, like it contains also some of the Indian families they support vegetarian diet, so there is also a alternative vegetarian diet in the breed section, and there is also about the information about the breed, short information and the log information. And coming to good to have service, it basically about the grooming and it basically provides fun. It is basically providing a fun way of learning and also helping grooming the dogs.
So that was for the app, and basically what we are doing is, like, when we go out to purchase cars, properties, or other sort of things for our lives that are basically non-living, we do a lot of research over it. We ask our friends, we consult people, we consult experts to get it. That's not the same case when we buy our pets who are actually living like us. So we just wanted to, make an attempt to educate them, to spread awareness about them, and like we cannot force anyone, so that was just an attempt to do. So that was for the product. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So guys, how was the Ballu ki Pathshala? Thank you. Thank you, Group 1.
This is the comic that we've come up with.
Again, till the time the B1 group is having their conversation with the jury members, I would like to invite Group A3 for their setup. Group A3.
Good afternoon, dignitaries, teachers, and all my friends. We are Group 3 here to present our topic, Solution for Students and Professionals, so that they can work from anywhere. So, COVID and the post-COVID situations have changed a lot. People have become more health conscious. The conventional dressing sense to the office, everything have changed. But the mostly affected community are the students. So, why did we choose this topic? By choosing the topic, we had only one intention. It's to make the world happier. So, by our research, there are 315 million students in the world, and if we make them happy, it's like at least 50% of the population in this world are happy. So, and students over here, you can also relate to that. So, what was our solution direction? We used the design thinking principles throughout the journey, and we followed a non-linear path, like we found the solution, knew the mistake, came back, then found the solutions again. So, what we found in the pain areas were,
the pain area is lack of productivity, villa traveling, mental stress, extremely working hour, bad posture.
so with that, we move on how we evolved.
Our evolution started when we started working on 20th February. We find it difficulties in working from students to professional and teachers. Then we went into empathy stage where we interviewed 80 people, from which 42 were students, 30 were professionals, and 8 were teachers. And from which we concluded the students are facing much more problems in their daily lives. So we concentrated on that. Then we moved to the define stage where we did empathy mapping. Then we did SWOT analysis and persona creation. From that we did ideate stage, from which we did brainstorming. According to that, in 150 sketches we made, and then
moving on, we moved to the prototype stage where we selected best 12 ideas out of 150 sketches that we made. We made prototypes of them to show how they would work and how they would look. After the prototype stage, we moved on to the testing stage where we tested our prototypes with real-time users to get their feedbacks and do any improvements if needed. After the testing phase, we moved on to the implementation stage where we implemented our successful prototypes. This was our evolution.
And as you all know, we are body storming because we are students. And moving on, what we found in the empathize stage was,
Problem statement: student need to work and in a better way, anatomical environment, and need to a more practical reach there the work, and it's the stressful and uncomfortable conditions.
okay, so moving on, how we resolved the problem. So as we worked on a broader area, so we confined this problem to 5 main areas, and we worked on that, and we found that anything is possible by working like this. So moving on, we'll be introducing a new character into the play, like to show how our product, how our solution were helpful for them. So this is Ria. She was extremely depressed due to online classes. Moreover, she was drained out since no one understood her, all because of the COVID situations and scenarios. But we understood and we welcomed her to our Moodster family. She was first introduced to the Moodster app. So Moodster is a self-care app for support. Moodster is a self-care app for supporting students mentally, a one-stop solution for more problems, and it includes a sleep setter, a mood converter, a meditation controller, and a game center. So we'll see how it works. So we search it from the Google Play Store and we find it. And we open the app, get started, continue with Google, choose account, and these are trust slides to maintain the trust. And moving with the game part, here you won't fail, that's your part, and you are finding a way for a UFO over here. And moving back, this is the sleep where you can control your sleep. We have the premium account And in this, you can optimize the song, which is directly connected to Spotify. And the next is the converter. This is a perspective changer. You can control your moods over here. This also includes a premium account. And the shopping. You can purchase our products. There are different payment options also, going back. And now this spec time, it's related to a product from us itself. And you can't snooze here, that's the part. And the meditation part, this is also controlled meditation. Here also you can't snooze because your phone is going to hang. So you're going to come back. And this is how the premium work. You can make the order, make payment. There are two options, credit card or UPI. Credit card comes and next is UPI. So Moodster stays as a mental support all time. So now Ria was on a travel and she had only a trolley bag with her, and that was when she realized she had to work. So she was setting her up, and since she had to work, she brought the product from us, from Moodster, and this is how it helped her.
This is a trolley top which fits on the handle of the trolley, and there is a drawer which helps to keep the stationery stuff, and it also comes with a slider where one can keep bottle.
And even though if her trolley bag was organized, her laptop bag was not organized. That's how she brought the laptop organizer.
This is a laptop organizer. Mainly the flap which is present on both the sides provides a certain level of privacy to the user while they are traveling, and it also comes with a whiteboard or a sticky board, and there is also a pouch for keeping the stationery stuff, and it also has a cardboard slider where the user can keep their notebook and while attending meeting or online classes.
And moving on, she was working for 2-3 hours a day and her eyes were straining, even eyes were crying. So that's how she brought the eye relaxing specs from Moodster.
So the eye relaxing specs comes with a small Bluetooth connected at its back, and it's connected to our app through Bluetooth. What happens is there is a timer of 45 minutes set in the app, which goes off after every 45 minutes and beeps for 20 seconds. That resists you to work. And this is its basic form. We have also created we will also create its premium form in which the specs would come with sensor, vibrator and the timer. The sensor would sense the screen or the monitor, and the timer will be set for 45 minutes, and after every 45 minutes the vibrator will start vibrating for 20 seconds.
And moving on, she reached her hotel room. Now she had to go out. She had to work with her laptop. But when she went out in a park, there were no sitting or standing position. Like, she can't keep her laptop anywhere. That's how she bought the portable chair and the table, which is rotatable.
This is a portable chair. It is easy to carry for a traveling time and is a lightweight. And they provide a table and rotating part also. They are using for exercise purpose for twisting your back.
So moving on, there was a problem with the product. Like, she had the back pain by using that. That's how we brought her the poster jackets.
So the poster jacket I made has a vibrating element in which it is manually working. Just by a click, the your whole body is relaxed, and also, sir, it is very convenient to use.
So this is our story. This is Ria. We know a lot of Rias are in between us, so we are here for helping them. Now moving on to the conclusion. This was our first step towards a change. We have learned a lot from this. We learned how to accept rejections, deal problems professionally, and we have gone through a lot of failures also. And moreover, we learned nothing is impossible. So I thank Amit sir for being a constant support throughout the journey, and the design thinking path which was imparted into us was helping us throughout the project, but also in the real life. And this is an eye-opening project. And ending with a note from a famous personality, ma'am or sir, you will be rejected, but you need to move on. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. for understanding our online portal pain. Applause, guys. Energy. They have created so many products. Competitors, come on, once again. Group 6, B6.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Vishali Shah, and we are Group B6. These are my group members, Akriti, Divya, Disha, and Sahil. So our project is on redesigning the next generation vending cart for the hawkers. So why we choose this project was like, as we can see in our day-to-day life, that the most of the hardworking persons are the people who are the hawkers we can see in the road. So our approach was towards them that why should we work? Like when we started researching the problems they were facing in their day-to-day life, we came up and we get to know that two main reasons, or two problems they were facing in their lives were, first one was they work for 12 to 15 hours in every day, and they put so much hard work in the work they do, but the amount of money or the amount of efficiency they put in their work and the amount of the money they get is not enough for their day-to-day life. The profit they have in one day is not efficient for them. And the second one is the health issues they have after working for 15 hours. It is natural, everybody will be exhausted, and they have to do it again the next day without any stoppage. So this was the problems we collected to know, and our approach towards it was we wanted to create, or we wanted to give them some relief by creating this project that we have created. That is by giving not only them the good environment, but also to the users, which are interlinked. For example, as a single working woman or anyone who is doing his job and leaving from office to the home,
they want to buy vegetables. So what they have to do is they have to go to the mandis and buy and then go to the home. But in our cart, we are providing both the things together. You can book our cart and travel to your home, and you can order vegetable which is provided in the storage also, and collect the vegetable. So by this you can saving your time also to travel to the mandi and then going back, and saving your money as well. Now moving towards the design thinking process.
Yeah. So basically, empathy is the first stage of design thinking process. And in empathy, our team decided to understand the user completely. So we went for ethnographic interview, and we interviewed 30 people in 5 different locations. So moving to the ideation, define stage.
In define stage, we collected and categorized the information we collected in empathy stage, and we created a hypothetical persona of the user as well as the hawker. We time every aspect of the hawker spent in a day. In the user journey map, we can see that the waste time when the hawker has to wake up and go to the mandi and decorate the whole cart is not efficient for him. If I say it's not efficient for them, so we made a cart that can leisure the time of this wasteful time, and we define a problem stated which states that hawker needs to increase his or her efficiency with pride, because he or she needs to stabilize their financial and social status, which was observed in our empathy stage. Moves to ideate stage.
Now, in the ideate stage, we brainstormed 147 ideas to find innovative solution through concept sorting and the concept sketching. Now, moving on the prototyping stage.
Yeah. So basically, in prototyping stage is the first stage where we create a tangible representation of our ideas, so that we can validate that idea with the user and iterate it with the solution. So in prototype stage, we have taken the approach of both physical prototype and digital prototype, and we have created the prototype and have tested with the user. Moving into the testing stage.
After prototyping, we visited 5 different locations for testing our prototype, and we tested with 30 hawkers, and we get valuable response from them.
Now to how we actually collected the information from the hawkers and created a prototype and went for the market at 5 different locations and interviewed 30 hawkers and asked them if they want this product, if it is valuable for them, it is feasible for us. We collected all the information in this time, and we went for them and asked that the technology we are using is hydraulic. Are they willing to buy the normal 2000 card to this hydraulic system? Are they willing to shift to that? Even though we are providing so many services with that, as a transporter, as a bus public service, are they willing? And we literally got a positive answer from them. They're willing to buy this card as it increased their efficiency of going to the mandi and wasting the time on decorating, or the leisure time, the noon time where no one usually buy vegetable or fruits from them. This cart will use, like, if the noon time no one is buying anything from them, they can use as a transporting system, and they can transport kids. The noon time is the school closing time, so usually kids has to go home. It can be service to the parents and the kids. They can book in our interface app we created. Physical. This is our physical prototype, which has we provided a storage system here. If you can see, it can be slide up and back. There is a hydraulic system inside for the storage. This is a, if you can see, a cross-section system. If we, you can see, this system is closed and open.
Yeah.
Then we will go to the machine and have to take a whole bag and keep here. So it will save
the time.
decoration in the bag. And this can be closed and put back. Hydraulic system.
So we provided hydraulic system to it. When for example, a hawker is selling fruits, so the platform, the storage is down here. So when we,
Yeah, it is in U-shape so that the hawker can move inside and sell the item, as it is very hot outside and they are getting tired because of the heat outside. So they can move inside and they can sell the item. When they are selling the item, it will be move upward according to the ergonomic, because when it is on your waist level, you can sell the item easily, pick up the item and then give to the user. So this will be the like design when he will sell the item.
We can close it and put it back inside, and through the hydraulic it will shift down. There is
So-
a gate over here.
Yeah.
You have to climb it, and the hawker will stand in the between, and he can move around the hawker and sell the item.
Yes.
Through hydraulic it will move down.
when they are giving a public transportation service, it can be moved down by the hydraulic.
So this was using as a stand when he was selling the item. Now this can be converted back and we can use this as a seat where the public can use this. So this is a public transport service during that time.
People can sit over here. Yeah, it will stand like this as a table, and when he want to use on a transporter service. And the storage will be covered, so it won't be gets dusted and spoiled.
So basically we are making the hawker's life easy by using his leisure time also, so that he can get more productive and more efficient in his work and can earn more and can get his financial status stabilized. Sir, these are all the prototypes that we made, that we explore with the shapes and forms. Yes. First we were moving with the rectangle prototype, like the rectangle shape, but then we moved to the circular part because you need to make it more aesthetic also to attract the consumer. So basically this cart is completely made by ourselves, and we have made it from sketch itself. We have not taken any help. And the aesthetic part also we have worked on it, because if you will make the cart attractive, then consumer will come. Amit sir.
He really helped us.
Yeah, he's really good. He's very dedicated. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, sir. CAD course.
Yeah, we have our Illustrator. For now, for foundation year, we have Illustrator and Photoshop right now.
Yeah, we did a Photoshop. In advanced version, we did in second. And we did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
We've just, yes,
Yeah.
no. So we have just learned the basic shapes and all. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sahil also. Sahil.
And we have made a
Digital. Yes, sir. We also have a digital.
There is one. Digital solution दिखा दो. Like we created an app. Basically we created a whole service for the hawker and the customer. So this app has two interfaces for hawker and a customer. It has Savari for if to book the cart by the hawker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there will be a calling system, OTP system as a normal transporting system. It will have a map over it so that every can see कि कहाँ पे जा रहे हो.
Parents can see how their child is.
That they are safely going to the school and coming back.
And this is also a plus point. If the child is coming, the parents can go and take the child also and then buy the vegetable also at the same time. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
we thought of कि there are several apps present जो vegetable and fruits देते हैं. So it has a fixed amount of. We thought कि we will have a range. When the hawker will come to their place for delivery, they can range it out कि कितने पे देना है and how much has to be sold for the which will be approved by the hawker and the customer both. And we also have, like, if we close every system, it can be used in a delivery purposes.
Exactly.
So it's solving transportation, storage and normal delivery. Yes.
That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Group B6, for a lovely full presentation and thinking over a noble cause. Now I would request all these students to move to MP Theatre for stall presentation. Students, kindly use the back door. Volunteers, please guide the students. Student, you can use the front door as well. Volunteers, please guide them. Volunteers, please assist jury members. No? You can take the jury members from this one.
August 2017, FDDI was granted the status of an institution of national importance under the FDDI Act 2017. The institute has been a lighthouse for all the creative aspirants who seek a right direction in the ocean of opportunities. Academics, testing and R&D, industrial consulting, Government of India projects and design and forecasting are our core competencies. With our 12 aesthetically designed and integrated campuses at Noida, Fursadganj, Chennai, Kolkata, Rohtak, Chhindwara, Jodhpur, Guna, Akhaleshwar, Patna, Hyderabad and Chandigarh, we provide world-class education. At FDDI, we offer a vast range of undergraduate and postgraduate programs through its 4 schools: School of Footwear Design and Production, School of Fashion Design, School of Leather Goods and Accessories Design, School of Retail and Fashion Merchandise. These programs are specially designed for students who want to work in the industry or become entrepreneur. We also offer various short-term industry-centric and job-oriented courses in various areas of footwear design and production.
For the last 3 decades, FDDI is nurturing high-end talents who enshrine our values of the institute nationally and internationally. FDDI is not just an institute, it's a mission.
School of Footwear Design and Production. The world-class design studio at School of Footwear Design and Production is equipped with most modern and sophisticated machinery and CAD or CAM to transform a concept into a virtual product and to nurture the world-class designers for the industry. The school offers 2 degree programs in footwear design and production, Bachelor of Design in Footwear Design and Production, Master of Design in Footwear Design and Production. Both the programs have been designed to meet the current industry demands and to produce high-end techno-professionals for footwear, leather and allied sector. Students undergo internship with the best footwear brands in India to get acquainted with the industry.
We at the School of Footwear Design and Production nurture high-end professionals for the footwear and allied industries.
One of our students, Sushmita Fukan, conceptualized this multi-purpose shoe and won the national award. Adding another feather to the crown, our talented students also created shoes and slippers from waste tubes, rubbers and other materials. The school has world-class labs and workshops featuring various aspects of footwear designing. Design workshop, CAD or CAM, cutting workshop, closing workshop, component workshop, lasting or finishing workshop.
Our institution is home for quality education. We are motivated achievers who learn, perform and excel.
International Testing Center, ITC. FDDI has a world-class testing lab at its Noida and Chennai campuses. Through these labs, we provide testing services to leading brands like Reebok, Nike, Adidas, Puma, Fila, Bata, Liberty, Red Chief, Kadim, Paragon, Skechers and many more. School of Fashion Design. The School of Fashion Design at FDDI aims to prepare students for a successful career in the complex and highly competitive global fashion industry as a fashion product designer, makeup artists, fashion photographers, The school offers bachelor degree program, Bachelor of Design in Fashion Design.
FDDI School of Fashion Design is one of the leading design institute in India, and it introduces students to the fast-paced, creative and energetic fashion industry.
Thanks to FDDI for giving me an opportunity to be a fashion designer.
School of Leather Goods and Accessories Design. The School of Leather Goods and Accessories Design offer bachelor program to impart in-depth training in the areas of fashion leather goods, garments and accessory design. During the course, students are taught the fundamental and latest technical developments, a multidisciplinary approach and acquaintance to the industry is created through field trips, tannery training, industry internship and dissertation projects, which are fundamental part of the curriculum. The school offers bachelor degree program, Bachelor of Design in Leather Goods and Accessories Design.
In FDDI Leather Goods, we nurture design techno-professionals in the field of leather products, leather garments and lifestyle accessories. We give both knowledge of practical and theoretical input. We create design techno-professionals like quality controller, merchandiser, designer, entrepreneur, fashion stylist and many more.
If you want to be the part of fashion industry, FDDI is the stepping stone for it. I am blessed to be the part of this institute.
School of Retail and Fashion Merchandise. The School of Retail and Fashion Merchandise offers programs emphasize on skills required to capture market dynamics, retail planning system, supply chain management, and logistics and systematic retail operational studies for overall business growth. This course helps develop leadership and managerial talents defined specifically for the requirements of the garment export, fashion and lifestyle and retail sectors. Students undergo in-depth education in management, marketing, buying, merchandising, retail and export, retail operations, forecasting, international marketing, international trade practices and project formulation. The school offers 2 degree programs in Retail and Fashion Merchandise, BBA in Retail and Fashion Merchandise, MBA in Retail and Fashion Merchandise.
Courses under School of Retail and Fashion Merchandise are mixed blend of fashion, retail and management subjects. FDDI aims to provide practical insights, engaging students through discussions, role plays, lectures and industry projects.
Hi, I am from Retail and Fashion Merchandising. FDDI is committed to excellence in education and a lifelong learning. Every day here is a fun experience and I am really enjoying it.
Placements. The placements, both for final jobs and summer internships, is an integral part of any university's annual calendar of activities. We are placed in major national and international brands like Adidas, Nike, Puma, Zara, Marks and Spencers, and more at attractive salaries.
At FDDI, we give wings to the aspirations of the students and help them build great career.
FDDI equips the student with important skill sets, which is very valuable for working well in high business networks. FDDI also focuses on rendering competent management to their students, which is extremely beneficial to them when they start their careers.
Hi, my name is Lali Sani and I am the owner-manager of Pure Women Fashion Accessories based out of Noida in North India. We have worked with various institutes and colleges, and I must admit that at least in the last decade, FDDI has played a very important, silent but an important role in our growth.
Common infrastructure. FDDI aims at providing an exceptional student experience. Our beautiful and lush green campuses provide the best environment which gives wings to their creativity and imagination. Institute houses state-of-the-art seminar hall and smart lecture halls. Our open amphitheatre provides a platform for students to showcase their artistic talent. Information Technology Services Center (ITSC) has a dedicated IT lab at every campus with a node capacity of more than 100, equipped with latest hardware and software. FDDI campuses have fully Wi-Fi enabled setups offering access to secure internet for the students and faculty. Our world-class libraries help students to update and upgrade themselves. FDDI offers spacious, hygienic and secure hostel facility both for boys and girls separately. To ensure safety and security, all FDDI campuses are under CCTV surveillance round the clock. Our well-qualified and experienced teachers are very friendly with their students and foster a love for learning that makes FDDI very special. FDDI has forged academic alliances with leading international institutions across the globe. Campus life. We encourage our students to showcase their products and talent through fashion shows. We conduct workshops on personality development and grooming. We also organize special communication classes for students. Sports events, freshers party, and commemorative events provide a lot of new experiences to the students. The annual convocation of graduating students is hosted by the respective campuses.
I am Neeraj Narayan. I am from MFT 3rd batch. I started my career as a management trainee in Bata, India after completion of my MFT. I am currently working for Nike at world headquarters in Portland, Oregon. I have dual role. One role is leading footwear sourcing of Jordan brand, and the second role is responsive manufacturing, which is basically building capabilities to make the supply chain more nimble and faster and flexible. I have three key messages for the students at FDDI. First is be a sponge. Be a sponge is a lifelong attitude. It's a growth mindset. And so gather as much information and as possible while you are at FDDI. This growth mindset will lead you and make you a successful leader in the future. Second one is evolve immediately, which is basically embracing change, lead change. Be comfortable with the change because the industry is becoming more complex, and embracing change can be a great lifelong attitude for you, and it will make you a successful leader in the future. Third one is having fun. Enjoy yourself at FDDI. Make the whole learning experiences at FDDI more joyful and memorable. So that's all from me. Thank you so much. My all best wishes to you. And also I want to take this opportunity to thank everybody at FDDI, all the staff, for helping me and making me successful in life. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Hello everyone, I'm Gaurav Malik. I am from DFT 9th batch FDDI, and currently I am working with Bata India. I take care of design and product development at Bata. My message to all the new students is do not worry about or do not look at what you cannot do right now. Rather, focus on what you are capable of. With time, you will feel confident and you will acquire the right skill sets that you need. Because education is not a safety net. Education is like a rocket that will propel you towards your goal, that will propel you towards success. And FDDI, in true sense, will provide you all the enablers, all the correct and right skill sets that you need to make a strong mark in the industry. So all the very best and happy learning.
Hi, my name is Hina Mongia and I have completed my graduation in Bachelor of Design from FDDI in Noida. Currently, I am the owner of Inseam India, which is an apparel brand. FDDI gave me such an exposure to execute my abilities to the fullest, and support of the faculties here was just over and beyond the limit. And it definitely made me enhance my confidence and my personality.
FDDI has a strong alumni base and industry linkage. Some of our alumni are working with the industry in prominent positions and are instrumental in shaping the future of footwear and fashion businesses. Today, we have become a synonym for trust and promising career. FDDI, always marching ahead. FDDI, established in 1986 under the aegis of Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India. FDDI has been playing a key role in imparting education and facilitating the Indian industry by bridging the skill gap in the areas of footwear, fashion, retail and leather accessory and lifestyle product for more than 3 decades. In August 2017, FDDI was granted the status of an institution of national importance under the FDDI Act 2017. The institute has been a lighthouse for all the creative aspirants who seek a right direction in the ocean of opportunities. Academics, testing and R&D, industrial consulting, Government of India projects and design and forecasting are our core competencies. With our 12 aesthetically designed and integrated campuses at Noida, Fursadganj, Chennai, Kolkata, Rohtak, Chhindwara, Jodhpur, Guna, Akhaleshwar, Patna, Hyderabad and Chandigarh, we provide world-class education. At FDDI, we offer a vast range of undergraduate and postgraduate programs through its 4 schools: School of Footwear Design and Production, School of Fashion Design, School of Leather Goods and Accessories Design, School of Retail and Fashion Merchandise. These programs are specially designed for students who want to work in the industry or become entrepreneurs. We also offer various short-term industry-centric and job-oriented courses in various areas of footwear design and production.
For the last 3 decades, FDDI is nurturing high-end talents who enshrine our values of the Institute nationally and internationally. FDDI is not just an institute, it's a mission.
School of Footwear Design and Production. The world-class design studio at School of Footwear Design and Production is equipped with most modern and sophisticated machinery and CAD or CAM to transform a concept into a virtual product and to nurture the world-class designers for the industry. The school offers 2 degree programs in footwear design and production, Bachelor of Design in Footwear Design and Production, Master of Design in Footwear Design and Production. Both the programs have been designed to meet the current industry demands and to produce high-end techno-professionals for footwear, leather and allied sector. Students undergo internship with the best footwear brands in India to get acquainted with the industry.
We at the School of Footwear Design and Production nurture high-end professionals for the footwear and allied industries.
One of our students, Sushmita Fukant, conceptualized this multi-purpose shoe and won the national award. Adding another feather to the crown, our talented students also created shoes and slippers from waste tubes, rubbers and other materials. The school has world-class labs and workshops featuring various aspects of footwear designing. Design workshop, CAD or CAM, cutting workshop, closing workshop, component workshop, lasting or finishing workshop.
Our institution is home for quality education. We are motivated achievers who learn, perform and excel.
International Testing Center, ITC. FDDI has a world-class testing lab at its Noida and Chennai campuses. Through these labs, we provide testing services to leading brands like Reebok, Nike, Adidas, Puma, Fila, Bata, Liberty, Red Chief, Kadim, Paragon, Skechers and many more. School of Fashion Design. The School of Fashion Design at FDDI aims to prepare students for a successful career in the complex and highly competitive global fashion industry as a fashion product designer, makeup artists, fashion photographers. The school offers bachelor degree program, Bachelor of Design in Fashion Design.
FDDI School of Fashion Design is one of the leading design institute in India, and it introduces students to the fast-paced, creative and energetic fashion industry.
Thanks to FDDI for giving me an opportunity to be a fashion designer.
School of Leather Goods and Accessories Design. The School of Leather Goods and Accessories Design offer bachelor program to impart in-depth training in the areas of fashion leather goods, garments and accessory design. During the course, students are taught the fundamental and latest technical developments, a multidisciplinary approach and acquaintance to the industry is created through field trips, tannery training, industry internship and dissertation projects, which are fundamental part of the curriculum. The school offers bachelor degree program, Bachelor of Design in Leather Goods and Accessories Design.
In FDDI Leather Goods, we nurture design techno-professionals in the field of leather products, leather garments, and lifestyle accessories. We give both knowledge of practical and theoretical input. We create design techno-professionals like quality controller, merchandiser, designer, entrepreneur, fashion stylist, and many more.
If you want to be the part of fashion industry, FDDI is the stepping stone for it. I am blessed to be the part of this institute.
School of Retail and Fashion Merchandise. The School of Retail and Fashion Merchandise offers programs emphasize on skills required to capture market dynamics, retail planning system, supply chain management, and logistics and systematic retail operational studies for overall business growth. This course helps develop leadership and managerial talents defined specifically for the requirements of the garment export, fashion, and lifestyle and retail sectors. Students undergo in-depth education in management, marketing, buying, merchandising, retail and export, retail operations, forecasting, international marketing, international trade practices, and project formulation. The school offers 2 degree programs in Retail and Fashion Merchandise, BBA in Retail and Fashion Merchandise, MBA in Retail and Fashion Merchandise.
Courses under School of Retail and Fashion Merchandise are mixed blend of fashion, retail and management subjects. FDDI aims to provide practical insights, engaging students through discussions, role plays, lectures and industry projects.
Hi, I am from Retail and Fashion Merchandising. FDDI is committed to excellence in education and a lifelong learning. Every day here is a fun experience and I'm really enjoying it.
Placements. The placements, both for final jobs and summer internships, is an integral part of any university's annual calendar of activities. We are placed in major national and international brands like Adidas, Nike, Puma, Zara, Marks and Spencers, and more at attractive salaries.
At FDDI, we give wings to the aspirations of the students and help them build great career.
FDDI equips the student with important skill sets, which is very valuable for working well in high business networks. FDDI also focuses on rendering competent management to their students, which is extremely beneficial to them when they start their careers.
Hi, my name is Lali Sani and I am the owner-manager of Pure Women Fashion Accessories based out of Noida in North India. We have worked with various institutes and colleges, and I must admit that at least in the last decade, FDDI has played a very important, silent but an important role in our growth.
Common infrastructure. FDDI aims at providing an exceptional student experience. Our beautiful and lush green campuses provide the best environment which gives wings to their creativity and imagination. Institute houses state-of-the-art seminar hall and smart lecture halls. Our open amphitheatre provides a platform for students to showcase their artistic talent. Information Technology Services Center, ITSC, has a dedicated IT lab at every campus with a node capacity of more than 100, equipped with latest hardware and software. FDDI campuses have fully Wi-Fi enabled setups offering access to secure internet for the students and faculty. Our world-class libraries help students to update and upgrade themselves. FDDI offers spacious, hygienic and secure hostel facility both for boys and girls separately. To ensure safety and security, all FDDI campuses are under CCTV surveillance round the clock. Our well-qualified and experienced teachers are very friendly with their students and foster a love for learning that makes FDDI very special. FDDI has forged academic alliances with leading international institutions across the globe. Campus life. We encourage our students to showcase their products and talent through fashion shows. We conduct workshops on personality development and grooming. We also organize special communication classes for students. Sports events, freshers party and commemorative events provide a lot of new experiences to the students. The annual convocation of graduating students is hosted by the respective campuses.
I am Neeraj Narayan. I am from MFT 3rd batch. I started my career as a management trainee in Bata, India after completion of my MFT. I am currently working for Nike at world headquarters in Portland, Oregon. I have dual role. One role is leading footwear sourcing of Jordan brand, and the second role is responsive manufacturing, which is basically building capabilities to make the supply chain more nimble and faster and flexible. I have three key messages for the students at FDDI. First is be a sponge. Be a sponge is a lifelong attitude. It's a growth mindset. And so gather as much information and as possible while you are at FDDI. This growth mindset will lead you and make you a successful leader in the future. Second one is evolve immediately, which is basically embracing change, lead change. Be comfortable with the change because the industry is becoming more complex, and embracing change can be a great lifelong attitude for you, and it will make you a successful leader in the future. Third one is having fun. Enjoy yourself at FDDI. Make the whole learning experiences at FDDI more joyful and memorable. So that's all from me. Thank you so much. My all best wishes to you. And also I want to take this opportunity to thank everybody at FDDI, all the staff, for helping me and making me successful in life. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Hello everyone, I'm Gaurav Malik. I am from DFT 9th batch FDDI, and currently I am working with Bata India. I take care of design and product development at Bata. My message to all the new students is do not worry about or do not look at what you cannot do right now. Rather, focus on what you are capable of. With time, you will feel confident and you will acquire the right skill sets that you need. Because education is not a safety net. Education is like a rocket that will propel you towards your goal, that will propel you towards success. And FDDI, in true sense, will provide you all the enablers, all the correct and right skill sets that you need to make a strong mark in the industry. So all the very best and happy learning.
Hi, my name is Hina Mongia and I have completed my graduation in Bachelor of Design from FDDI in Noida. Currently, I am the owner of Inseam India, which is an apparel brand. FDDI gave me such an exposure to execute my abilities to the fullest, and support of the faculties here was just over and beyond the limit. And it definitely made me enhance my confidence and my personality.
FDDI has a strong alumni base and industry linkage. Some of our alumni are working with the industry in prominent positions and are instrumental in shaping the future of footwear and fashion businesses. Today, we have become a synonym for trust and promising career. FDDI, always marching ahead. FDDI, established in 1986 under the aegis of Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India. FDDI has been playing a key role in imparting education and facilitating the Indian industry by bridging the skill gap in the areas of footwear, fashion, retail and leather accessory and lifestyle products. For its contribution towards nation building by producing industry-ready professionals, it has been granted the status of an institution of national importance. We have a pan-India presence with our 12 aesthetically designed and integrated campuses. FDDI, we offer a vast range of undergraduate and postgraduate programs specially designed for students who want to step into the industry or become entrepreneurs. From the fundamentals to the latest technical developments in the industry, the course provides a consummate learning experience. Placements. Our students are placed in major national and international brands like Adidas, Nike, Puma, Zara, Marks and Spencers, and many more. Our beautiful and lush green campuses provide a healthy environment to give wings to their creativity and imagination. By producing industry-ready professionals, it has been granted the status of an institution of national importance. We have a pan-India presence with our 12 aesthetically designed and integrated campuses. FDDI, we offer a vast range of undergraduate and postgraduate programs specially designed for students who want to step into the industry or become entrepreneurs. From the fundamentals to the latest technical developments in the industry, the course provides a consummate learning experience. Placements. Our students are placed in major national and international brands like Adidas, Nike.
Everyone, please be seated. Welcome back, everyone. So we have a very interesting and wonderful time. Now with this fun, learning and enjoyment through this event, now it is the time to felicitate our jury members. I would like to request MD Sir, external jury members and our internal jury members to be on stage. Professor Das, Professor Manji, Dr. Prachi Sharma, Mr. Anup Rana, Dr. Shushila Huda. I would request our jury members to please seated and would like to invite MD Sir to motivate us with his speech.
Honorable Manji Sahab, Honorable Das Sahab, all my faculty members, colleagues, students and media persons present here. A very good evening to all of you. With great pleasure, I welcome you all to the Design Marathon 2. As we all know, design and technology are the driving forces in today's business environment, and no one can deny the ever-increasing role played by design and technology for attaining the leadership in business. According to the changing industrial scenario across the globe, there is a pressing need to focus on developing a strong foundation for the budding designers who specifically in the foundation years. And that's what we are trying to do with all our young children who are getting admission in first year. So following this philosophy as our guiding principle, Design Marathon 2 is being instituted by FDDI to bring out the creativity of the students of foundation batch, to encourage and promote the designing capabilities in accordance with the industry requirements. Mr. Lalit Kumar Das, the Distinguished Honorary Professor, Delhi Technological University, and Distinguished Visiting Professor, School of Design, IIT Bombay, and Manji Sahab and the other jury members who would assess each one of the designs on a scale of 100 points. In fact, they've already done it, to gauge the design compliance with the criteria of design thinking and design methods. The jury will adjudge that the students understand the entire solution, what they need to deliver to make a product success. They'll be evaluated on the implementation of design thinking process, final product, digital design and presentation skills. I'm very positive that the Design Marathon 2 will provide the budding designers a platform for exploration and to nurture their designing capabilities, and in due course of time will play a transformative role in fulfilling the goal of Honorable Prime Minister for Vocal for Local, Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat. At this juncture, I am happy to share that the FDDI, under the establishment of institutional facilities service scheme of DPIIT, Government of India is being empowered to bring a world-class infrastructure and the skills is second to none through upgradation of its Rohtak Jodhpur campus into Center of Excellence on the thematic area of non-leather footwear products, accessory and high performance and specialized footwear, and products and startup. I would like to acknowledge the significant contribution of the faculty of FDDI, especially Mr. Amit Sabarwal, in organizing this Design Marathon 2. Mr. Sabarwal has extensive experience in creative and strategic projects globally across varied consumer-centric design domains. Post his diploma in BTech, he pursued MDes from IIT Delhi and has over 17 years of design domain experience before joining the academic domain and serving NID, IIT Delhi and FDDI. As an institution of national importance, FDDI uses design to inculcate empathy, creativity, teamwork, problem solving and most important, confidence within the students, both through a balanced mix of classroom and practical sessions. During this Design Marathon 2, the student will be showcasing their design thinking and design methods projects, which provides a platform to the student for presenting their innovative solutions and prototype on 11 real-time social causes. It also showcases that a user goes through when interacting with one's product or the service. For this event, more than 100 students are participating and showcasing their semester practical projects to a committee of scholars and senior specialists in design, including Mr. Maji, Mr. Lalit Das and the other jury members. And the COE that I was talking about, that is expected to be functional by July, August this year, and that will really provide a much needed R&D and address concerns of the industry like product development, technological assistance, and centers for incubation and entrepreneurship development. So this is the basically information to all these young designers who are going to pass out from this institute, we are going to think about you as far as if you really have any entrepreneurial skill that you want to try out. So this institute will provide you this facility for nurturing your entrepreneur and whatever that skill that you want to develop and want to showcase. So we are there with you as far as to develop your entrepreneurial and incubatorial skills that you want to showcase in future. So to sum up, I once again convey my best wishes to the budding designers for success in all their endeavors and congratulate faculty members and the supporting staff for organizing this unique event. And I'm really thankful to all of you. It was really wonderful idea that you have been showcasing outside. And really, I mean, we have some of the very talented students. It's our duty to nurture them, that they become future leaders. And wherever they go, they really showcase the name of FDDI so that the skill that they are being imparted here. And you really have a long way to go, and I wish you all the best. And I have seen your talent. I have no doubt you will do well in your life. Thank you, and thank you very much for all your patience here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your motivational and inspiring speech. Succeeding in life is as simple as being a good student. All you have to do is pay attention, work hard, and give it the best shot. Now there will be the most awaited program of the prize distribution for the outstanding group performers. I would like to request our MD sir, jury members to come on stage and distribute the award of position holders. Please give them a big hand. Once again, guys, a big applause. Thank you. Our participants are so talented, who can be so versatile as well. So now I would like to call 4 groups for the category of special mention. Any guesses? Chalo, A5 nahi, the first group special mention category A2. Group A2, come on the stage. Any guesses for the next special mention category? Yes, we heard correctly, B5. Come on guys, group 5. Next group for this special category is A6. A6, and last one is B7. The category of a special mention will be getting a cash reward of rupees 5,000 as well. Of course, the cash reward will be given later on. So, thoda sa intezar. So now it is the time we acknowledge the talent of our second position holder. Any guesses for second position? A5 तो आ चुका है स्पेशल कैटेगरी स्पेशल मेंशन में. और कोई गेस? A4 आसपास हो? अरे सारे ए बोल रहे हो, बी से भी कुछ है कि नहीं है? एनी गेसेस फ्रॉम बी ग्रुप? B2, a good guess. और चलो, so the second position goes to group A3. Hurry up guys, on the stage. Come on. Special mention, थोड़ी जोर से तालियां बजाओ. Now let me to announce pioneer and talented group who has got the first position. Any guesses again? B6 and A5. A5 or the other one? Galat jawab. The first position goes to group A4. Come on. Energy guys, A4, rush. रुके रहे, अभी यहीं पे रहना है. अच्छा, ठीक है, ठीक. Medals as well guys, medals, gold medalist. Thank you, jury members. Thank you, MD sir. I congratulate and appreciate all the position holders. Now I would like to call upon Mr. Sandeep Bhatia, DGM, SA and E for vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. It has been such an honor to be a part of this wonderful event. On behalf of this institute, I thank our Managing Director, Shri Arun Kumar Sinha, for always supporting and guiding us. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed guests, Professor L.K. Das and Professor Maji, for accepting our invitation and being the member of the jury with us today. Your guidance have truly inspired us, sir. Thank you. Sincere thanks to all head of the schools and head of the various departments, and special thank to Mr. Amit Sabrewal, who handled the event throughout. Our faculty and staff who put in a lot of efforts in grooming and honing the skills of our students so that they can showcase their talent and creativity. Thank you, Team FDDI. Thank you, our friends from media who are here to cover this show and encourage our students to put their best foot forward. Last but not the least, a wide round of applause and thanks to all students who made this event a memorable one. Finally, I would like to thank all of you present here and who helped us in making this event a grand success. Thank you, one and all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sandeep sir. And thank you once again, all of you, for making this event a success. Now I would like to request students to move to seminar hall for the refreshments from the front door, and all the faculty members and jury members to the glass house for the refreshments. All the 6 group, there is one certificate missing from one group.